It's after 2046. And I'm not exactly sure on that date, but I think it's somewhere along the lines. Yes, sir.
Based on your Blue Dog meetings with President Obama and your basketball meetings, I've seen you on CNN.
Yeah, not much basketball right now.
What character traits, intellectual traits, things that we would not normally see about President Obama that have particularly impressed you, that may give us an insight, we don't get to see him as often as you do, about what kind of man he is and what kind of intellect and leader he is?
An incredible leader who listens. Even when he may not agree with us, he listens, takes our advice though. And when it comes to the fiscal side, he is on the Blue Dog side when it comes to fiscal order. He continues to talk to us. He has asked that the Senate pass pay-go rules. That's pay as you go. You know, that actually basically says that we will not do anything that we can't pay for it. In other words, we're not going to spend more money than we are taking in. And you know, most people do recognize what he has asked members of Congress to do. Now, unfortunately, the Senate's not listening, and the Senate don't want to pass that legislation. But he has asked the Senate. He stood by the Blue Dogs when it comes to fiscal responsibility. You know, much different and much greater than Bush from the standpoints of having a dialogue. When I would sit in the room with, on one occasion I was with Bush and it was a one-sided conversation, he got up and left. Very articulate, very extremely bright, great leader, an incredible amount of charisma. And likes to rough it up on the basketball court. I mean, you know, the first time you're thinking, this is the President Secret Service is standing up there, and you kind of give him an elbow a little bit, or you know, you foul him a little bit when he gets the ball, you know, let him know that you're there, but he lets you know pretty quickly. And this guy named Reggie Love, I had to guard Reggie, who was played at Duke. Yeah, I think he put about 40 points on me that game. But, you know, just an incredible leader, and just very open. Very direct though, but his willingness to listen has just been absolutely incredible. You know, even when he feels like he's on the other side of the issue, and he's listened to the Blue Dogs in so many different ways. And Blue Dogs aren't the guys that you see running on the TV. You're not going to. You're only going to see the far. When I call it the entertainment news, those people who get paid a lot of money to create as much controversy as they can, that their ratings go up. You know who I'm talking about, right? Mm-hmm. Well, they never want two moderates on there that kind of see things in the middle. They want one person on one side and one person on the other where they can fight like cats and dogs and then turn around and what great ratings I have now. And the president has really taken that approach to really look and ask at all sides of it. He and I had about a 20-minute conversation, 20-minute conversation on Friday before the vote. And he said, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask you to vote for the legislation. And I just reminded him that it didn't do the things that he had asked personally, bend the cost curve. It didn't, it certainly was over the $900 billion that he had asked for. And I told him that I look forward to working in conference and making sure that we can get a piece of legislation that can pass, that can bend the cost curve, lower the cost of health care. I mean, we don't need to be at 20-something% GDP of the health care in this nation. It's unsustainable. And we need to make sure we get people covered. And it wasn't I can't believe you. I mean, it was I respect you for your position. You've held strong in your position, and I respect you for that. And you know what? No one has, he's probably been the one person that, although he didn't want me to vote that way, has probably had the most respect for my viewpoint. Far more than anyone, and that's why I've got so much respect for our president. I mean, I've been to the White House, no telling how many times. I mean, there for a while they kept saying that I needed an office over there because I was there every day. One of my closest friends is Rahm Emmanuel, so a lot of times I get to go see Rahm a lot. Rahm's not as diplomatic as the president is. He's got probably very well addressed.
We need to